You know, a lot of people think that the Bible is antiquated and out of date and it has nothing to do with our life today. Man, that is so wrong. This book, yes, this book, the Bible, has so many life lessons for us today. In 2021, in the Instagram world that we live in, it is this ancient text that guides us on how to live the best life. Today I want to talk to you about a man by the name of Abraham. Abraham, God spoke to him. Yes, God. He spoke to this man named Abraham, and he said this, the Lord said to Abraham, leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those that bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse you, and the peoples of this earth will be blessed through you. So Abram left as the Lord told him. Now, you may say, what in the world is this? What's this talk about? What's this got to do with me? It's got a whole lot to do with us. Now, here's the deal. Stick with me. Abraham at this time was in an area by the name of Haran. He originally started in Ur of the Chaldeans, and he was supposed to go to Canaan with his father, but they started traveling, and his father and him decided to settle. We talked about that in a previous video. Well, now that his father has passed away, God comes to Abraham and says, I'm taking you to Canaan. You're supposed to go to Canaan, and I'm going to bless you when you get there. So God begins to lead Abram. Now, here's the deal. You got to realize that Haran, Ur of the Chaldeans was literally a straight shot across to Canaan, but God led them up to Haran. Haran is a straight shot down to Canaan, but God led them in this curve. God led Abraham in this curvy, windy road. He did not lead him in a straight line. And here's the point that I want to talk to you about today that has to do with Abraham and us. God rarely leads in a straight line, but He'll never leave us in the curve. God rarely leads in a straight, simple, easy line. God leads us in curvy, windy ways, but He never leaves us. We see with the story of Abraham that God did not lead him in a straight line, but God never left him in Haran. God never left him in the curves of this journey. God was always with Abraham. We see that God rarely leads in a straight line, but He never leaves in the curves. We see this with Abraham. You know what? We also see it with Moses. God called Moses to take his people from Egypt to the promised land. Remember the old song, "Let my people go," right? He calls Moses to take the people from Egypt to the promised land. It's a straight shot up. It's a very simple straight walk, almost just around the sea, and you're right there. But you know how God led him? God did not lead Moses in a straight line. He led him in a curvy, windy road. But He never left them in the curve. When they were out of water, God gave them water. When there were serpents, God healed them from the diseases. When they needed food, God gave them manna from heaven. When the Egyptians were chasing them, God parted the Red Sea. God did not lead Moses in a straight line, but He never left Moses in the curve. Same thing with the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul wanted to go from Jerusalem to Rome. It's a simple boat ride through the Mediterranean Sea up to Rome. But God is not how God led him. God led Paul on a curvy, windy journey. Man, he went to Antioch. He went to Ephesus. He went to Cyprus. He went to Malta. He went all around. God did not lead Paul in a straight line, but He never left him in the curves. God was there with Paul in Ephesus. God was there in Malta when he got bit by the snake. God was there in Cyprus. God was there in Antioch. God did not lead him in a straight line, but He never left him in the curve. It's the same with King David. King David, as a young boy, about 17 years old, was crowned the next king of Israel. God led him for 25 years. God led him. You would think if I'm the next king, I'll be the next king within a year or so. No. It was a 25-year journey. Sometimes he was in the city. Sometimes he's in the desert. Sometimes he has friends. Sometimes he has nothing but enemies. He is up and he is down. He is in and he is out. God never led David in a straight line, but He never left him in the curve. You know what? It's the same with you. This is what I love about the Bible. This ancient text is showing us how to live our life today. It's given us a principle that we need to remember. God is not going to lead us in a straight, simple, easy line, but He's never going to leave you in the curve. So let me ask you a question. Are you in the curve right now? Are you in a desert season? Are you in a season of questioning, a season of doubts, a season of, God, what is going on with my life? Are you in that season? Let me encourage you with this truth. Maybe, just maybe, you're right where you need to be. Maybe, just maybe, God is with you. No, God is with you. Because we see in the story of Abraham, Moses, Paul, and David, and countless others through the annals of human history, that God rarely leads in straight lines. But oh, God never leaves you in the curve. He is with you right now. You are not alone. And if you need help, if you've got questions, if you've got doubt, and in some way you want to connect, man, comment below. Drop me an email, the link's above. Because I want to let you know God has a place for you to go. God has a thing for you to do, but He will not lead you in a straight line. But He has not left you in the curve. God bless. We'll talk to you soon.